I know that's going to work. But you're going to get a lot of background noise. Is that going to work? There, now it works. Now I reselect it and it fucking works. Thank you, Grim, for telling me that the audio wasn't working. The entire beginning of this stream has been a cavalcade of fucking chaos. I just wonder why the fuck I do this. So, reiterating what I literally just said. The first 4 minutes, I apologize. They're completely silent, almost 5 minutes, completely silent because I was having issues because this was the camera that's getting all the audio, and I had to reinitialize it because it wasn't working properly. So that caused me to unplug it, which caused me to break my audio. Beautiful. So these guys we were working on yesterday, we're going to continue with them. We're pretty much done with the one. Actually, two of these we're pretty much done with. I love the red bolt cutters on the back. It's just such a nice pop of color. They're a little bright, but they'll get toned down when I do Nuln Oil over top of them. But we're going to do all 5 of these guys, and then I'll get them over on the rotating beautiful thing that I have over here. Once I get those on there, then we need to do another 5. We'll do those other 5. Hoping to get 10 done today. And then I'm going to do a Sentinel. Never done a Sentinel before, so this will be my first one. And it's going to get the exact same camo paint job as my tanks, which is that beautiful winter camo. So that'll be nice. I got my air gun sitting right here. I have all the colors still back here from previously. And yeah, the nice thing is because these are all primers, I can actually prime some of the models we built yesterday and paint a couple of those if I want to. I don't think I'll have to. I can if I want to, though. But we are going to try to get this Sentinel painted today. The nice thing is we can, this is, needs to be glued in eventually. But we can get put the armor on it, paint all of it, and then take that off, paint this separately, paint a lot of the stuff separately. We got basically everything is in this little container right here. A lot of it's going to have to get primed because none of it's really primed. Just the Sentinel itself is. And then we got the extra weapons in there. We got everything because the nice thing about Sentinels is everything is detachable and interchangeable, which they should do that with all of the models, I think, personally, because most people just magnetize them anyways. But this is nice because these are all, push on. So we do have the multi-laser on here, or is it, I think it might just be a heavy las cannon. I don't remember off the data sheet, but we have the chainsaw on here because you've got to have the chainsaw on here. I'm holding it in the wrong spot. So we got the chainsaw on here. We'll paint the chainsaw, obviously. And then I also have the other stuff that we need for it. And hello, Ghost, I see you there. Don't worry. So we're going to get a lot of this, try to get this guy done today, too. We're also going to try to get 10 of these guys finished today. Whatever order we decide to do it, if I get sick of painting these guys, maybe we'll do the Sentinel between. Probably not. I'll probably do the Sentinel last because it is going to just be a lot of airbrush work, I think. And most of the leg is all just going to be metal. So I got an itch on my nose. But yeah, it should be good to go. My mouse was dying, so I had to plug it in. But yeah, I'm a little later than I wanted to be. I wanted to start stream like 40 minutes ago, but I was just setting it up, and it was causing issues. I got a fucking tickle in my nose. It's really annoying me. Yeah. But yeah, I think everything should be good now. I kind of want to paint this other hippogriff. We'll see how much work we get done today. I'm going to set that over there because I was hemming and hawing on doing that other hippogriff. But I really want to paint a sentinel, which a sentinel kind of does the same job as a hippogriff's going to be doing. So it's kind of like a 50-50 on which one. But I think I'm going to do a sentinel. I want to do one today. I think we're going to do plenty of work on everything else. I need to kick on my air compressor down. Actually, we don't need to yet. Although I did just kick it on by accident. So we're just going to leave it on. Then I'm just going to set this aside. And I learned something. I synced the audio controls for music to the side of my headset. And now it's not going to work, even though it was working literally a minute ago. Oh, it's because the synthwave is done. That's why. Let's go Purple Chrome Engine. 1994 Purple Chrome Engine. That's what it's called. But we can pause it with the side of our headset now, which is pretty cool. So... You've adopted Ghost and Gilly Clickers. Oh, gosh. But yeah, no, so we got plenty of work to do today. I'm going to do lots of painting today. There's not going to really be any assembly. I would like to build my Kazarkin and stuff and build the rest of the combat patrol. That's way over here for some reason. Would like to build the rest of this combat patrol. But we're going to save that and do that maybe on Sunday if I get back in time to do an actual stream. Which I'm gonna hold my breath. I don't know how long we're gonna be on. Yeah, it'll be fun. We're gonna be doing this today. Tomorrow we'll probably be gaming. I'll either be doing Star Citizen or maybe something else. I'm not quite sure. Whatever I feel like playing. And if I don't feel like playing anything, I'll probably do more painting. So I've been really enjoying the painting streams. I've been having a lot of fun with it. And plus, getting all these minis painted means I can buy more minis. I don't have a problem. I don't know what you're talking about. So, anyways, we are going to do lots of painting. So, I really want to get the Royal Thornton painted, but I'm a little bit scared of it. I'm not going to lie. That's a lot of work to get that guy looking good. But boy, it's going to look good when it's done. So, and the worst part is, I know I'm going to want another one. So, a little scared. of it. It's a little bit intimidating. I'm not going to lie. Same goes for Lehman Russ. I'm actually scared to paint the Lehman Russ because I know I'm going to want another one. The nice thing about painting like the hippogriffs and stuff like that is I can't currently get another one because they're not officially released yet. So, when they get released, I'm probably going to buy more of those. So, I love the hippogriffs. I just think they're freaking adorable. But yeah, so we're going to paint ourselves some guardsmen. We're going to paint a sentinel today. And if we still have time after those are both done, maybe I'll try to finish that hippogriff. It's like 60% of the way done. Like all of the undercarriage is done. The base armor is all done. It's just picking out the details and finishing it. So if we have time, I might finish that today. No promises. Like I said, that's if we have time at the end of the day. I'm going to be going for about 4 hours. So yeah, we'll see how far we get. So it's going to be a lot of just listening to music, reacting to chat, talking, and bullshitting and painting. So if I accidentally don't react to something that you guys say, if someone play a blurb, get me to pay attention. So I will be doing this, and I'm just going to set this over here so that way it can charge, because that thing was dead as a doornail. So we're gonna do a lot of painting. So we're gonna try to get all these guys to about the same level. That's gonna be our goal. We have our paints here from yesterday, which are nice and still wet. Matter of fact, too wet, because I got a lot of running colors. So That's an issue. But, oh well, not the end of the world. I don't even know what some of these colors are supposed to be. I know where a few colors are, but it seems like all of my colors kind of ran together a little bit. I also have our transfers, and I might do some transfers today. Transfers are a pain in the ass, especially on something this small, but I'm gonna try. So let's go. First things first. Okay. First things first, we're gonna do. We got all of their under armor all done, or their fatigues done. We're gonna try to get all of their armor finished up, and then we'll do all of their leather, and then we'll do the weapons and metal as the last. Ooh, that's good. Okay, I usually don't like music with actual like lyrics like this, but that's really good.
Yo ho, drink your grog.
Who just told me to drink grog? Sorry, I don't really drink alcohol while I'm painting, mostly because I'm dealing with sharp objects, and that's not really a good idea. Like that, I had to shave down the top of that shoulder because there was still a piece of sprue on it, because I failed to deal with that while I was building these models, and the other side has the same thing. So I don't really drink alcohol when I'm dealing with sharp objects. Kind of a no general, safety thing. But I will drink water and take a hit of my vape. How about that? Ooh, I really carved up that fucking arm by accident. Whoopsie. Let me get some water. Tell you what, someone donates a bunch of money, I'll even drink paint water. Doing your painting? Yeah, getting blurry vision while painting probably isn't a great thing. My vision's already not great as it is. I should be wearing my glasses. Problem is, I've learned this. When I'm wearing my glasses and I put them on, I now can't see chat. Everything on my screen is just a blur. Like, I can read, well, I took the shot instead of you. Okay, I can sort of read, but I really have to focus. In general, it's probably not the end of the world, but I really, like, if I move really fast, I can't see chat at all. And usually the way I do it is I look up just every now and then. Yeah, I can't see chat with my glasses, so I don't wear my glasses, which causes me massive amounts of eye strain, but I do it for you guys, because I love you guys. So, and just wearing those for that short amount of time is causing my vision to go cross-eyed. So, yeah. Hex with glasses looks weird when you're not used to it. Fair enough. I used to wear them all the time when streaming and stuff, and then I kind of slowly stopped, partially because I lost my glasses for a while and couldn't. And then as soon as I went back to try to wear my glasses, everything was super blurry and I couldn't wear them. I should be wearing them all the time, but I don't, because I suffer. No, it's really not that big a deal. They're not even like prescription. They're literally like reading glasses, because it's just my short, up-close vision that I struggle with. And so really all I need are a cheap pair of readers, and I'm fine. I actually have 4 pairs of readers that are all these exact same ones. I have 2 in there. I have 1 by my bed for when I'm reading at night, or I'm on my Steam Deck at night. And then I got these pair right here. These are actually my oldest ones. Yeah, I should be wearing my glasses more, but I don't. Because it makes some things look weird. And they bug my eyes after a while. Which I really need to start wearing them more. Otherwise my eyesight will get worse. Hello. Just to make sure you get the sides of the knee pads. I always miss them. Let's see. A little bit of paint right in there. I'm also really close by accident again. Sorry about that. Still getting used to the overhead camera. But let's see. Pick out all of the little bits of armor that poke out from behind the leather straps on the arms that are holding the box kit. Maybe try the new markers. They seem gimmicky to me. Honestly, I've seen people use them, and some people say they really like them, but there's nothing wrong with paintbrushes, you know? Like I really don't even use speed paint. It's just not my style. Because I'm one of those people. Matter of fact, give me a second. I can actually show you on one of my already existing models. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put these on here real fast, and I'll show you what I mean, because it's easier to show on an actual model than me just to explain it. So 1 second. So the problem I have with like speed paints, for instance, is the way I paint, which is different than a lot of other people paint. That camera is broken as well. Gotta love it. That camera is fucking broken. Great. All my shit's been broken today, so oop, not that one. That's the wrong one. That's the second one in my face. There we go. So if you look at those models, the way I paint is really grungy. Like they're really heavy contrast, and I love how it looks. And unfortunately, speed paints, they are really clean, and you kind of got to start from a light base color. And I like to start with dark base colors, lighten things up, and just get that real grunge, like almost like post-apocalyptic styling. That's kind of the way I've learned to paint. And unfortunately, speed paints, and especially probably those markers, don't translate well to that, because trying to paint dark and grungy, you have to do like 6 coats of speed paint, which is also not how you're supposed to use speed paint. So I'm one of those guys that I use kind of heavy colors, lots of contrast. And so my models wind up looking, I would say, a little bit different than a lot of other people's. I would love to try like just straight acrylic markers, which I've thought about buying multiple times, for like, especially small details like eyes and mouths and stuff like that. You can get just straight acrylic, super fine point markers, but it's like, all you need is a decent, super fine point. You know, I think this is a double aught. liner and I just make sure I put it last night in brush compound, so it stays super sharp, and I can actually do eyes and all kinds of stuff with it. I use it for most of my painting. Yeah, the markers that I've seen are pretty much speed paints, but you can get like normal acrylic markers. Problem is they're way more expensive. Yeah, the ones that I saw are speed paints. You might be referring to another set that I haven't seen that are actual acrylic ones. In that case, I would be really interested in it. But the ones that I saw were all speed paint. And it's like, I don't use speed paint. I use speed paint very little and only in small places that I don't really want to mess with. I'm very much a use base, use layer, or and then add like washes to it. Like that's very much my style. So you have 4K orc speed freaks. Orcs would be actually, believe it or not, orcs would probably be the only army I would use speed paints on. Only because there's so much flesh and it's not a human flesh tone that I would probably use speed paints for the skin tone over. I would do like probably like a human skin tone as a base, and then do a speed paint over top of that, and that would be like my wash essentially. That would also give me my color I want. So that's probably how I would do that. But yeah, it would work perfectly for that. See what they look like? Yeah, go for it. Everyone paints differently. That's something that I learned early on. I used to watch like Squidmar, and I still do watch Squidmar and Eons of Battle and all those guys, their painting videos. Still love watching them. They give me plenty of ideas on how to do stuff. And I love their stuff. So, but I learned pretty quickly trying to emulate how someone else paints is a recipe for just getting annoyed. And I quickly learned that learning to paint myself and just doing it my own way, I had way more enjoyment. That's one of the big things that I was talking about this yesterday to someone who hasn't painted any models before. I told him it's all well and fine to find like some people to show you kind of the bases of how to paint models and stuff like that, how to pick your colors, how to do all that stuff. But understanding color theory, all that stuff, I'm not good with that stuff. So I pick stuff that I think looks fucking cool. And are my models the best? No. Like I miss spots all the time. There's voids in it. But I use Null Oil, Agrax Earthshade, all that stuff so heavily with my models that it fills in a lot of that stuff. And just now I'm starting to pick out edge highlights and stuff like that. I'm just starting to do that. I've been painting for 4 years now. On and off, not every day, obviously. But on and off for 4 years. And I've also just recently started picking up stuff like static grass, and stuff like that. Because I just thought it'd look cool. But yeah, no, what I'm trying to say is those markers are going to work for a lot of people. Because a lot of people I see use speed paints. I've never figured out how to use them properly. I have speed paints. I used one yesterday, and it was on this guy's mask. Like, I'll hold him up. It was on this guy's mask. I used speed paint. And it's like, yeah, it looks good. Like, I have no problem with speed paint, personally. But, like I said, I use it on small things. So many vehicles. Oh, you don't gotta tell me. I got this guy sitting right here that I still gotta do. I have this Rogel Dorn that I just built that I have to do, and I was super intimidated to do vehicles. And then I figured out kind of on my own how to do snow camo. And I'll throw my I painted one of these guys recently on stream, one of the brand new hippogriffs, and I'll throw that on that spinny disc for you to see. I think it turned out great. It's my first vehicle I ever did. Sorry, Sergeant, you gotta move. Yeah, come on, yeah, piece it. So that's the first vehicle I ever did. Only thing I can say about vehicles is get an airbrush. Get an airbrush. That's like the key. Every video you'll see of people painting vehicles, they always start with an airbrush. So otherwise you're gonna get a lot of lines. And also get, it might sound weird, but I use this quite a bit. Get yourself a thing of black oxide ink. I used it for a bunch of panel linings, and it looked great. Those are my two things I would recommend. And if you're gonna do vehicle, and you're gonna do orc vehicles, and you want them to look like kind of Mad Maxy, get dry brush powder. Get Rust dry brush powder. This is for Trench Crusade. But it's sold by Bear Cavalry, and they have some really good powders. So, those are my only things. But once again, like I said, I've only been painting for like 4 years. I'm not by any means one of the Squidmar guys, or Eons of Battle, or any of those guys, like what I would consider professional painters. I'm a guy who does okay. Speed Freak colors, so bright, reds and yellows. Yeah, I know Speed Freaks are very much red. Matter of fact, this might be a really good color for that, and it's Gemstone Red by Warpaint. It's a metallic. That might be really cool for a Speed Freak army, if you can find it, because it's not always the easiest to find certain colors. My dad's upstairs making popcorn. Yeah, the big thing about the yellow is the yellow's terrible. Terrible coverage. Yeah, you're gonna want to start with like White Scar or something like that, or just a white in general to go over with yellow. Element Games have the color, or that too. Yeah, it's like I said, the biggest thing that I tell everyone who comes in is like, oh, I'm getting into painting, like I always tell them, you gotta find your own path. You gotta figure out your own way that you like painting, just so you enjoy it. Because for me, this is almost like therapy. Because it's just fun. Matter of fact, we were talking about speed paints. I literally have the speed paint I used yesterday right here. It's called Ash and Stone. It's the only speed paint I've really used in a long time, but I think I have more down here. I play metallics. I need that color, actually. That's got to go on my painting rack here. I've gotten more speed paints down here, but I don't use them. So it's like, I don't know. I thought about picking up a blue speed paint for using for plasma. Why did my thing invert again? My camera inverted again. Is it because every now and then I shake it and it flips? Yeah, it flipped again. Did everyone else see that? Why did my top down flip again? There. I barely just have to flip it every now and then. Don't know why it's doing that. Didn't do it yesterday. So, like I said, biggest thing about painting, enjoy it. I do really enjoy painting. I need to find a flesh tone. I got like 4 flesh tones over here, and none of them are quite the color I want. Do I have more down here? I have a whole thing of fucking paints. Nice thing is I have a friendly local game store. They know what I do, and they occasionally give me free paints. So I want to find a reason to use this guy. This is a chameleon paint that I want to use on something eventually. I've had it for a few weeks, and I haven't figured out what I want to do with it. Almost 2 a.m. here. Oh boy. Yeah, that's fun. Well, you have a good night. Not in that container. Is there more skin colors in this one? Desert yellow. I actually can't find the skin tone I'm looking for. Oh, it's Catachan flesh. Oh, I think this is junk, unfortunately. Maybe not. You know, maybe we'll throw... Where's my reducer? I'll throw a little reducer in here that will hopefully bring it back to life. Super thick and sticky. Shake the shit out of it. Oh, that flows more like paint and less like tar. Still a little tarish. Better than it was. Here. And now we have a darker skin tone that we can use for later. I have a ruby skin here because I was looking for a dark skin tone because there's a couple of these guys that I would like to paint dark. Hello, hello. You missed the rant. And no, it wasn't an anti-GW rant. Dude, those are a dime a dozen, it seems, nowadays. What am I painting? I am painting Astra Militarum, and later I am painting my first Sentinel. And then we got rotating on the disc over there some previous models because I was using them as demonstration just a few minutes ago. Last time I had this issue, I wound up blowing up a bottle because I squeezed too hard. So I'm not going to continue squeezing that because that would be a mess. But we got a flesh tone now, at least. A little water. Possibly too much water. We'll see. Sharpen the brush tip. Let's see. We can't not fuck this up too bad. Yeah, I'm gonna need glasses for that. Are they your first minis? You're the third new person that I've had in here, actually. A lot of people seem to be getting into Warhammer minis from seeing 11th edition, which is cool. I love seeing new people. No, it's not your first minis. Okay. What are you going for? I guess would be my question. What armies are you going for? Or what army do you plan on playing, I guess, would be my question. Or are you just a painter and collector? You're thinking about some new stuff. Well, if you're thinking about going for guard, I always tell people when, like new people to the hobby, for instance, usually one of the first things I tell people is pick up, like for guard, pick up a box of guardsmen. That will instantly tell you if you like painting that army or not. Like for me, I started, I'll just grab the box of Terminators sitting right here. I started with Chaos Space Marine. Fell in love with Chaos Space Marine. From there, I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to move on and I'm going to buy myself some Death Guard. Because I love the Death Guard. I think they're cool as shit. I painted one Death Guard model and realized I hate painting Death Guard. So I don't paint Death Guard now. Unfortunately, I was an idiot and I bought the Combat Patrol, not the base set. Same. Yeah, I started with Chaos. I still paint plenty of Chaos. I still love my Chaos army. But my new love has been Militarum. And funnily enough, I tell people, what got me into Astra Militarum is the Commissar Kane books and Gaunt's Ghosts. Those two books, the first Gaunt's Ghost I listened to, and then someone told me about Caiaphas Kane and his adventures, or misadventures as it would be. And I fell in love with the Kane books. And that's what got me into Imperial Guard. Don't really care for standard Space Marines that much. Your dad has Death Guard. Fun. Yeah, I was like, I want to do Death Guard army. And then realized I hate painting Death Guard. But yeah, what got me into Guard was Caiaphas Cain. So, and he's supposed to be getting a mini with Jurgen. And I'm like, I really hope I can get one of those, because I got this guy sitting right here that I need to do. I picked up Yarick. Whoop, lefts and rights and lefts. Yeah, I picked up Yarick when he came out day one, and I need to paint it. Thinking Tyranids, my buddy, Tiger, speak his name and he shall show up. He is a Tyranid player, and he's got a shitload of Tyranids. I accidental Tyranids. When I started doing the Combat Patrol subscription thing, and the first one was all Tyranids and Space Marines. So I probably shouldn't have. I really was just interested in like 3 or 4 of the sets. But I basically am going to have a equivalent of a little bit more than a Combat Patrol for every single army, which I'm okay with, because there is, I love the Guard. So we got the Guard stuff, which I built all the stuff from the Guard. Now we're getting Orc just in time for 11th edition. I got Tyranids, I got Space Marines, and then I got other Space Marines that I got given from different locations. I was interested in Sisters of Battle, the Guard, of course, Chaos Space Marine, and Gene Stealers. Thankfully, Tyranids you can use with Gene Stealers, so it's, I'll probably just do that, but how much is that? It's like $80 a month or something like that. It's not cheap, but it's not like super expensive. It's a little bit more than like a box. Krieg, funnily you should mention that. I have Krieg models sitting right here. They've been sitting on my desk for a while. Funnily enough, I got these Krieg by accident. I bought a eBay lot that had orcs. It had a couple of boxes of Imperial Guard, and I didn't see the Krieg Combat Patrol mixed in. And the Krieg Combat Patrol was already built, so I didn't build them or anything. But they were mixed in with the orcs, and I didn't see them because he just had them all in like a pile, essentially. It also had terrain with it. I was interested in the terrain and the boxes of models that weren't built. And so I bid on it, and I won it for like $70 or something like that. And then I wound up with a thing of Krieg, some orcs, and then 2 boxes of models that I was actually interested in. Those are built and gone already. One of them was an old heavy weapons squad, which is kind of cool. Like, it's the old fat heads, the old plastic kits. And then it had just a standard thing of infantry. So, but yeah. A special event is coming up and I want to get something for yourself. Okay. Dude, Krieg is fun. I would like to do more Krieg models. I haven't painted those ones yet, but I need to. Because my one buddy, he is really into Krieg. He thinks Krieg is the coolest shit since sliced bread. And I'm fine with that because I think Krieg is also really fucking cool. So definitely picking up a box for Krieg would be kind of cool. That's always a fun thing. Also, I'm gonna put my glasses on. I wish I had a little light on them though. Now what was I painting? Uh-oh, I got lost in talking. What was I? Oh yeah. My brown ran really bad, so I'm gonna have to get some more. what was the color I was using yesterday for belts and pouches? I don't remember. Fuck. He like the build. You're in the same boat as I am. I tend to build more than I paint, and I'm starting to try to get more into the painting side of things, which is why I've actually spent time in building an actual painting setup that I've used the crap out of already. I love this painting setup, and I'm super happy with it. I'm very happy with this painting setup, so I'm going to be doing a lot more painting. Probably at least a stream a week of just painting or building models or something right here. Like I said, this is a new setup, so it's one of those things of one box of boys took 3 hours, faster than I am. Most of yesterday was building. Well, in fairness, I do a lot of kit bashing with my guys for Imperial Guard. I do a lot of kit bashing. So, yeah, I think this entire thing took me almost 3.5 hours just to assemble. But, like, none of these models are straight out of the book. I don't build straight out of the book. Same goes for my Chaos Space Marines. I don't build straight out of the book. I kind of go build the bodies and then just clip parts and try to put them on. Does it work always? No. But depending on what you want to build, you know, since you're a builder like I am, it's more fun that way, I think. I was looking for a brown paint. I forgot what I was doing. I think I was using Steel Legion Drab or ooh, that's a watery mess. Hey, Tiger. Don't drink the wash cup. I won't. Paint. No. Let's get some Steel Legion Drab on our paint sheet here. But howdy, Tiger. How's it going? You've been lurking? Oh, fuck. Probably since I said your name. We got someone thinking about picking up Tyranid models. It's more fun to build than to paint. See, that's the thing, is I love painting. I find it extremely therapeutic. But I do wind up building more than I paint, which is actually a very bad habit of mine. So let's try to get these bags, pouches, and stuff done here. Oops, a little bit on the... I'm doing that thing again where I paint way too close to myself and you guys can't see it. Also, I probably shouldn't be using a lining brush for this entire thing, because it's going to take me multiple hours. But there's so many tiny details that I feel like I have to use a liner brush. How am I, though? I'm doing great, buddy. We got all of our dudes kit bashed from yesterday and the day before. And I'm super happy with how they look. And we're going to be painting a Sentinel today, buddy. We'll be painting the Sentinel today. It's going to get the same winter camo that the rest of our vehicles got. Just not as heavy. And I also threw some older models on the spinny disc over here, because we were talking about them earlier. Class action lawsuit. Ooh, fun. Hey. Only thing better than money is free money. Ooh, that is super tight in between that hand and that. Trying not to paint the wrong part there. You have 20 guardsmen still to make too. We'll even rest in the Chimera. I still have the Chimera I gotta do over there too. That was like one of the first models I think I built for guard. Funnily enough, recently I was looking to try to get another Chimera. I couldn't find them anywhere. Like, I couldn't even buy one on Amazon. They were that fucking rare. So I could only order one straight from Games Workshop. I thought that was hilarious recently. That was like right when 11th edition first got announced and they were showing off all the new guard models. And then I couldn't find a Chimera anywhere. You got through your backlog. That's actually impressive, whittling down. I have a sizable pile of shame still that I need to get through. So I need to definitely continue painting. Oh, you don't have a lot of figs. Okay, fair enough. I think I've got 2,500 points of guard and almost 3,000 of chaos. That I have mostly built. And I only have probably 10% of that painted. So my pile of shame is pretty bad. But figure by figure, I am slowly working that down. Oops, I got some paint on the shoulder pauldron where it wasn't supposed to go. Yeah, we're using, I'm not gonna ruin this liner brush trying to do all this. We're gonna find another brush that's slightly larger. Maybe this guy? If I can get a good point on it. That's considerably larger. That'll hold a lot more paint. Oh, that's so much better. It's still a pretty fine tip, so I'll leave that liner within reach so that way I can use it on some of the more fiddly ones that I don't want to try to squeeze this larger brush into. I say larger brush, but it's a size 3/0. Let's get the comms backpack fully done. Get the Vox unit. All of them. That's what we were talking about, weren't we? We were talking about what minis he wanted to get next. Like I said, keep building one of your forces, man. Choose which one you like. That's the problem, is I'm really bad at giving people a you should do this because it makes me feel guilty. You can always do what I do when I don't know what models I want to get. Start a whole new army. I've got Age of Sigmar now too. me and Tiger are terrible people to ask because we have way too much. I think Tiger has more than I have. Why is that hooking so bad already? I'm gonna pull the Squidmar. That's hooking really bad. Why are you hooking? That brush, that's got a fucking really bad hook on it now all of a sudden. It didn't for a minute there, and now it does. So that tells me, you know what? This isn't like a really good brush or anything, so I'm gonna just kind of do a massive sin. And I'm gonna reshape the bristles. I just need a wider brush. I didn't. That's like a cardinal sin what I just pulled there, but kind of needed to. You like to collect? I'm in the same boat, buddy. I'm in the same boat. Tell you what, if you want like a definitive answer, I'm going to tell you my favorite kit to paint and build. And that's going to be my recommendation. Chaos Terminators. They are my favorite that I've ever painted. So, how about that for a definitive, like, what I would vote for answer? You talking to me? Yeah, sure. I'm live right now, so I was like, wait, is he talking to me? Yeah, probably. I am fat. No, I had literally just taken one of my earphones off. My dad. Perfect timing for an ad. Oh dear. Hey, Spectre.
Timothy.
Present.
Thank you.
Oh boy. I think that's hilarious. I finally gave a definitive answer and an ad popped up. Let's see, 20 seconds the ads are over, so. I have her working again. Yes. But what I was saying, I am trying to pronounce that name. Obamaniac. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. I'm terrible at that kind of stuff. But I would say if you want an actual definitive, like what I would vote for if it was a, you know, A, B, or C kind of answer, I would say Chaos Terminators are like my favorite units to paint and build. I fucking love Chaos Terminators. Oh, it's Obama Man. Oh, I didn't realize that's what it actually... Not Maniac. Eh. I am back. Can you please continue? Yes, but what I was saying is if you really wanted me to, like, give a definitive, like, you should definitely try to paint these, Chaos Terminators. I fucking love them. They are some of my favorite models to build and paint, which is why I've got 20 of them. Most of them are built. 5 of them are painted. So I love my guardsmen. They're fucking awesome. I don't enjoy painting them though because just how many tiny itty bitty details there are, they really start to piss me off after a while. Obama Man C. Okay, I see it now. It's funny, even though I don't care for some of the stuff Obama does, I do love the fact that he still leans into the thanks Obama meme. The fact that he makes fun of himself, he gets a massive amount of respect in my eyes. Even if I didn't like everything that he did. Just bringing up Obama. Why? I don't know why. Because probably going to piss off a few people, even though I'm being very non-committal with that. But like I said, anyone who poke fun at themselves, I like. First figs were Necrons. Fun. Funnily enough, I don't actually have. Oh, I do have Necrons. I have flayed ones. My brother got me a kit of flayed ones a while ago. I've never built it. I thought it'd be fun because I do like the flayed ones because they're fucking cool. And a little bit terrifying. But it's just funny because I was gonna say I don't think I have any Necrons, and I remembered I had that kit. I think I have too much water on my wet palette because I'm getting my paints are running quite a bit. But not the end of the world. I'll fix that later. Go back over the face and everything just to make sure, crisp up that hairline just a little bit. She's looking a little like Vegeta currently. I say that because I'm wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt today, and ooh, fun. I'm touching up some spots that I've accidentally touched with the brush with wrong colors. So, just touching up my mess that I have here. I think I got everything touched back up. I said that. And then I found other spots. Yeah, good enough. It's okay, we're gonna do wash over the whole thing anyway, so. Got a swap meet. Ooh, nice. That's a good score. As a fellow swap meet and what would you call it? A guy who I go to a lot of garage sales. I love going to garage sales. I've only found one. I found a couple boxes of models at garage sales. Never anything that I really need. I don't really need any of it, but I did get this recently that I really kind of want to build, and it's a full Sisters of Battle set, or a full thing of Sisters of Battle. But he had just a box full of bases, and so I picked up a shitload of bases too from him. And yeah, it was a good find. Now, where is my lead belcher? There it is. Let's give her a shake. Yeah, I found those. I think I found one other set of something. And I have no idea what it was. I have no idea what the other set was that I found. That was years ago, though, the other one. I did find an entire still sealed box of Blood Bowl, one from like the 90s. The guy just wanted way too much money for it, but I almost bought that as well. The guy was not willing to budge on his price for it, otherwise I would have bought it. Oh, I didn't paint that brown yet. It's kind of smart for me. Gives me some room, extra room to paint the backup comms phone or whatever. Why there's two of them on here, I have no idea. I need to look into the lore a little bit. I wonder if there is on some Vox units 2 phones. It's like $5. Nice. Yeah, that one wasn't $5. I think I paid 30 for that guy down there. The thing of Sisters of Battle. Because unfortunately, the person knew what they had. You know what? I'm going to use some bright colors on this Vox unit for dials and doodads. Builds the Terminators, nice. Yeah, unfortunately, I have a bad habit of buying more shit, so I probably won't ever finish my backlog. And when I finish my 40K backlog, I have a Gunpla backlog still from years ago. That's actually what got me into building models was Gunpla. And I bought a whole bunch of models and then had to move shortly after bought a bunch of models. And then they never made their way back out of storage. And then I got into 40K. And then eventually I get through the Gunpla models. I also have a bunch of models for Gaslands.
To the blood god. Blood for 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 the blood god.
But yeah, I got. I can help with that. Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to just get through. At least make a couple of table-worthy armies. Find your favorites list. Shit. I forgot to fix my Streamlabs. I'm upset.
Of rolling around like a hot dog at 7-Eleven.
I hadn't heard that one before. That's a good one. I just realized it too. I'm so probably someone. I have one orc army. Nice. Someone followed earlier, I'm pretty sure, and I wasn't able to say thank you because Streamlabs is broken. I just had the realization, and now I'm upset with myself.
Non-optimal seating position detected.
Well, it's kind of how I paint. Fine, I'll crack my back at least. Ooh, that was a good crack. Unfortunately, I use a pool table, so it's like I kind of got to belly up to the bar a little bit. I do need to be reminded to sit up straight, otherwise, I'm getting old and my back hurts.
It appears time to stretch more than truth.
I just stretched. Ooh, got my neck to pop. My neck, my back, sorry. How do you quantify your streams to the average layman? Chaos. It's chaos. Embrace the chaos. Really happy with that. Got some little touch-ups here and there to do. Like the skin tone that I keep having to go back to. Little bits on the backpack that I gotta touch up on this person. There is an inquisitorial electu on this person's back, which means we need my bright, shiny red that I was using for this yesterday. And then with that same red, I'm going to pick out some buttons and stuff.
You pathetic little humans require H2O to survive.
Will do here in just a second. Okay. And then maybe a button. Okay. Just pick out tiny details in that red. Just because I think it'll look cool. I got water. My dad's upstairs making stir fry. He yelled down, "You want some stir fry?" Or he didn't really yell down, he just said it, and I heard him. Because I heard someone say something about food, and my fat senses were tingling. So there's a chance this may become a eating stream here in a little bit. You know what? We're gonna use this color for her hair. That came out like a fucking turd. Hey, Gramps. You're older than I am, Scorpio. Does that make you auntie? People make me feel old. Well, you are old, Grim. Or did I say unk? That actually might be the closest approximation to blonde hair I've ever fucking done. I'm actually really happy with that. She does have a cartoonishly tan skin, though. So I might use a lighter skin tone on her. Maybe this one? No, we'll use this one. Use a very pale over what we already have, which will actually highlight it a little bit, which is okay. Gunk that was in my paint. I'm having to use my glasses. Mostly for super fine detail work, I really have to use my glasses anymore. So otherwise my eyes hurt really bad the next day. And because I was doing fine detail work yesterday without wearing my glasses like an idiot, my eyes actually hurt quite a bit today. And so I'm like, okay, fine, body, I'll use the fucking glasses. And like that, I changed her skin tone. Could call something else. I've been called far worse. Believe you me. I work construction. Of course I've been called worse. You know what? We're going to use one of these brand new ones that I bought. They have a super short stubby handle on them. And a really sharp tip. Were on sale at Hobby Lobby, and I'm just wondering. Ooh, man, that's nice. I love how short that is. I might have to go back and get more of these. For picking out tiny details, it's perfect. Oh, that looks so good with the fucking picking out tiny details in the red. I'm so happy with that. This was unintentional. This is a very Warhammer vibe. With the music that's going right now. Longer bristles than this one. We're getting in there, and for that we'll use this guy again. Oop, wrong thing. I meant to go to my paint, not my oh crap. Watered that way down. That's gonna get really annoying really fast. Oh, that's super watered down now. Shit. Let's see if we can suck up some of the extra. Good. I was able to suck up some of the extra. Didn't focus. Ah. Okay. Let's see if that will focus. Little red details in the backpack. There, now it's focused. Don't worry, when these are done, they'll go on the spinny plate. All right, let's pick out all the black. Pick out the boots. Guess what? Here's something really funny. I noticed myself, I keep sticking my tongue out to focus, and I keep laughing at myself every time I do it. It hurt your eyes. I saw. Just focused on it. I've only seen a couple white squirrels in my entire life. Supposedly, they're good luck. I mean, it would be like yesterday where I was staring out this window and I was having a staring contest with a robin. I lost the staring contest to a fucking robin. Now we gotta do the las gun itself, which I think I used this guy on Druid Bark. Shaky, shaky. I don't think I got a lot of this left, so I gotta be kind of sparing with it. Little dab, do ya? I'm gonna have to go pick up more of that. And I don't think I'm gonna decant them ever again. I like just having them in the paint pots. Also, I meant to go and make sure all of these are at the same level, and I just continued painting one model because I got kind of sidetracked with what I was doing. So I'm gonna have to paint the las rifle and then go to the next model, even though most of this model is now done. What's Tiger up to? I think he's just chilling. Okay, I officially hate this las gun arm situation just because there's so many fiddly tiny bits poking out. You gotta paint both sides of the las gun. Okay. You can also see the underside of the las gun, which has a lot of detail. That's won't be that big a deal. We'll get this guy all finished. Here. Alright, and then All right, 1 minute. Let me try to finish. Dad said food's done upstairs. Oh shit. I can't get in there to paint that. There is no way to fucking get in there and paint that. That's not actually possible to paint. Alright. That's gonna have to be good enough for now on this model. Although the knife, I want to have a black handle. But I think that's how I did it in the other one. Bottom of the knife silver again. I got a little bit of brown paint on there. And then, if you guys don't mind. Oh shit, I missed a whole chunk of the armor. I gotta fix that. Otherwise, I will not notice that again. Dad's upstairs, baby talking the dog. Alright, I touched it up as much as I wanted to. That one is going to go into the lineup of ones that are almost done, but not quite. These two are the ones that I have to still do quite a bit of work on. But did I use blue? No, I don't usually do that. I usually just myself. I blow the models myself. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go get some food real fast. So I'm gonna set these right here. There's a chance you guys will see me come back, and I'll have a plate of food right here, and we'll watch a video or something like that when I get back. How about that? How's that sound to you guys? So I'll get a plate of food. We'll quickly do a eating stream of me watching a video. We'll do like a badge cam or something while I eat, and then I'll take the plate back upstairs, and then we'll get back to painting. So probably won't get to the settle now tonight, realistically, if I do that. But I'll get to the settle this weekend. How about that? I promise it'll get done this week. I also need to get 10 models done, and we only have 3-ish. So I need to get 10 models done tonight. But first I need to go get some food real fast. My dad made stir fry, so that'll be good. And plus we'll have this guy. So I'll be right back. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna leave the music going though for you guys. Check that out. Oh, I thought the music had stopped. Or my headphones died. So, we're going to take a little bit of a pause and get some food. So, we'll, here. New tab. And let's see what we can find. I know this is going to be a little funky because it's cropped a little weird. I don't want to get a bunch of political crap. Let's see. What can we find? Only people that I kind of trust to... Anyone see anything that jumps out to them? Anyone seeing anything that jumps out? Ooh, best of Texas drivers. Here we go. This. I know this is super small, so we are actually going to move that up. That way I can go. There we go. And then boom. There. Oh, we're going to do that, and then I'll drag it and put it back in place. So we got fucking Texas dash cam drivers. So we're going to do this while we eat real fast, and then we'll get back to painting. I don't know what to say to half these dash cams.
So I made my way.
Ooh. You know what? It's really hard for me to react to dash cams while I'm eating. So we'll do Code Blue Cam. It's right there.
Speed past deputies at 117 miles per hour.
Oh no!
Never predicted they'd end up in a dangerous
we'll do Code Blue Cam, who we love here.
Suspect is on phone with 911, advising that he's armed and has a child.
That's not good.
On the morning of June 23rd, 2024, in Mason
Please,
County, Texas,
code blue, no
a state
TOS.
trooper conducting radar was notified that a white Toyota was speeding towards him at around 115 miles per hour. The trooper started driving southbound and immediately spotted the vehicle driving towards him at a high rate of speed. As the vehicle passed him,
Oh,
the
wow.
driver, later identified as 40-year-old Ryan Lopez, rolled down his window, flipped the trooper off, and sped away.
Oh, that's stupid. Kind of like a lovely guy.
Mason, car just passed me on the shoulder. Passing the blinking light right now. Coming into town, high rate of speed. Behind you right now. Coming into town. He's probably at the courthouse by now. I've lost the visual. Yeah, we're going in front of the courthouse right now. He just blew the four-way going out to Llano. Speed's 106, 29 east, going by the kettle auction.
That's too fast.
He's passing, going
We're gonna call
hill,
Chase.
going around two semis.
Guarantee it.
Losing visual, he passed three semis in the no passing zone.
Even with lights and sirens, the trooper decides it's too dangerous to overtake the semis on this stretch of road, allowing Ryan to gain distance.
Fort Charles 306 Mason, have you advised Llano this pursuit?
Yeah, they're gonna call him for pursuit. This is way too dangerous.
I'm going through art right now, attempting to catch up. I've lost visual. Charles 306 Mason, we're passing 1900, still on 29 East. Atlanta advised me they have spikes now. I believe I'm catching it. I'm at milepost 466. It's going to be Postman Road and 29. I can see the tail lights. He's doing us still about 115, 113. We're approaching the county line. Fort Charles 306 to 302 and 307. Y'all getting up here? Fort Charles 306 Mason just passing another no passing zone. Fort Charles 306 Mason passing a no passing zone, running vehicles on the opposite side of the roadway off the road.
There'll be a deputy meeting up with you before too long until we get behind you.
No spikes. I got stuck behind a truck tractor. He's probably going to meet him before.
I think I can finish this before this video
As
is
he
even
nears
done.
another city, the trooper realizes just how dangerous this chase could become. So he advises local units ahead to get spike strips ready for deployment ASAP.
We're putting up spikes on 40.
Probably haven't called it.
On 29. Do you have visual of that vehicle still?
I do not. I believe there's a Llano deputy behind him right now, and I'm second. We're entering the Llano city limits. He's doing 115. Just when it's oncoming traffic, almost head on. Did they advise where the spikes are going to be at, or what road?
Spikes will be at 4700 block East 29.
I just passed the spikes, but unaware if they were successful or not. The vehicle is still mobile. Did they advise if the spikes were successful or not?
Tire came off. He's riding rim. Riding rim.
Oh boy.
Charles 306 Mason. Speed's about 60. It appears the front right is deflated. Speed's 80 miles an
Not
hour.
going 100 anymore, are you, buddy?
I believe it's on a rim right now. Can you see if anybody in Burnett has spikes? This vehicle doesn't seem to be letting up. Still doing 90 miles an hour. What kind of vehicle is it? Can I get it?
Yeah, you can fit it. It's a Toyota 4Runner. He's missing the front passenger tire. He's riding on rim right now. At this point, we're just riding both lanes, making sure people move out of the way.
Yeah, 10-4. I'll probably meet you somewhere in the S curves on 29.
He did try to run me off the road at one point.
Fort Charles 306 Wakefield. Vehicle doing 112 and 55 mile per hour zone. Yeah, I'm going to pick you up at 2341. I'll try to get a pin in immediately so we don't get into the city.
kind of dangerous to try to pit him. He doesn't have a front tire.
Fort Charles 306, passing 2341 and 29. 2341 and 29.
At this point, another trooper joins the pursuit, preparing to use a pit maneuver to bring it to an end. Little did he know, he'd be putting his life on the line multiple times.
And the 1700 block coming into the city.
Hey, he's trying to hit me.
Breaking. What? Notify world here.
Hey, he's been trying to hit me. Be careful.
Hey, y'all good for a pit?
I'm trying.
Oh, I'm trying to keep him behind him. He doesn't want to. He knows what a pit is.
Hey, counties. I'm trying to get him beating, but he keeps trying to hit me.
31. Same location, 29 and 21.
Ryan still shows no sign of stopping, and his driving continues to escalate. With the chase growing more dangerous, this trooper decides to take matters into his own hands.
Okay, we're leaving the city.
Receive on the phone with time passes.
Shots fired.
Really just try to shoot out back tire. That's actually kind of cool. I've never seen that.
Hey, I'm gonna lay off pit and I got shots fired. Back tire's down. Just notify land passes. Hey.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I got 1080 shots fired.
You shot at you or you shot at
No, I shot at him.
Oh, okay.
Hey, will you tell Austin that I'm 1080 shots fired? Because I can't get him on the radio.
Alright, bye.
Bye.
Fort Charles
That's a good supervisor that he instantly calls you like, "Are you good?"
Hey, you're gonna have to call it. My tire's flat.
We're still northbound speed to 63410 Austin. Will you notify aircraft and continue this on foot pursuit?
That truck is falling apart.
We'll try to get them to start responding.
Simple, thank you, ma'am. Hey, we're down on both passenger side tires, all that.
That vehicle is smoking. That thing is gonna catch fire.
Officer DPS was wondering, did you shoot out the tire? Did the suspect shoot at you?
Negative, ma'am. I shot out the tire.
All the guys' rice left.
They're trying to run the trooper off the road. Run this 10,000 blocks.
Holy crap, that's good stir fry. I might have to get a little bit more.
6B410, if you can hear me, let me get on.
I'm gonna pause this. I'm gonna get some food real fast. More food. That's really good stir fry. Holy crap. Ooh. Be honest, he is controlling. Yeah, he is doing a good job controlling that POS. I did not get more stir fry because it got finished off upstairs.
Just come around whatever side you want. I'll be behind him.
But that was really good stir fry. ate that very fast. I was trying to get... It looked good. It was good. Good, good, good. We had fresh asparagus in it.
43, we're still northbound. Are any of your troopers in this?
They had chunks of steak, fresh asparagus, lots of spices, cut up pepper, broccoli, really healthy. You don't like asparagus? I love asparagus. No, it was not.
More than 45 minutes into the chase,
Too bitter for you? Fair enough.
Efforts have managed to stop
Fair enough. At least you have a reason. A lot of people just say they don't like something and they don't have a reason. Tomorrow I'm making Brussels sprouts for myself. I'm making cooking wine, balsamic vinegar, Brussels sprouts for lunch tomorrow with chicken. Yeah, we have a place near me that does pickled asparagus, and they pickle it with like chili powder stuff and or whatever. They're called fire sticks, and they're fucking awesome. They burn like hell though. They're really good though.
Go! Pepper ball.
You do like pickled asparagus though? Fair enough. They have bread and butter ones as well, just like the pickles. I know Ghost is not gonna like the pickled part because he does not like vinegar.
Pepper ball going. Pepper ball.
Pepper balls suck. They're basically paintballs full of hateful air.
You good?
Yes, sir. You good?
Why is the air spicy?
One of the guys back there, but he's one of the tires went out.
I'm gonna work on one of these models while I finish this video.
Oh, no kidding.
It's alright.
This kicked
Oh,
off.
lump my brush.
Did it?
Yeah.
Hold up these
No, he went by me and one
dried
of the guys
paint
on a traffic
by
stop doing
accident.
117. Turned around and tried to get up to him.
Got it.
Jeremy, out of Nation.
Okay.
See what brush do I use? That's my liner brush. I need to stop using that for everything.
Okay, more pepper ball coming in.
We have someone we can bust out.
Why is the air spicy?
Pepper ball!
Pepper ball!
Every one of those thunks you hear is another
It should
pepper
be
ball
getting
being
pretty
sent
bad
out, by
now.
the way.
Hey,
Pickled
give me a
herring.
lethal.
That's not bad.
I'm gonna try to hit it from the other side.
That's brave enough to try. No, thank you. Pickled fish is a sin. Yes, come
Hey
here.
guys, he hung up.
Ryan had called 911 from inside the vehicle and claimed he had a gun, but the Toyota's tinted windows made it impossible to confirm.
Y'all see any movement at all?
That's
Those
a
windows are
bad
so tinted.
idea.
I wish we could too.
We have a shield where we can breach a window.
I don't have a shield. You got a shield? Got one coming up. Yeah. No. Okay. If we get a shield coming up, somebody break that window, we'll pepper ball the inside of that thing. Shield and more pepper. I got a lot. Pepper it up. Pepper ball!
The worst part is, even if the windows and everything aren't closed, those pepper balls are still going to make their way into the vents.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, he's downwind. Oh, he got himself. Friendly fire.
Imagine how bad it is in there. You got a drone? I got a drone. Perfect. Drone. We got a drone. We got a drone? Yep. I got you, bro. Yeah, I know. It's a little spicy. I know. Oh, shoot. You guys are armor, right? You guys got ballistic windshields? We're fixing to use you to nose up to that thing. One of you. You want me to pepper him up some more? Pepper ball!
They're downwind and he's still not doing it.
Hey, be advised, if we have to go on that vehicle, it's going to be spicy. That one's good. That one's good.
They're all coughing.
Texas on phone with Lamp Passive on 911, advising that he's armed and has a child. That is received 117. He did disconnect with county.
Oh, crap.
911.
Yeah, I don't want to push it unless you have to. Yeah.
There's nothing friendly about
Let's
that.
not push it if there's a kid in there. Let's play like there is a kid in
What
there.
about Pickle
Get
Pickles?
Bearcat up here and
Just to
handle
give
the
it
right way.
dimmers.
We got all day. Good, because we're going to be here for a while.
Copy, that's him now. We got EMS and footage.
If there really is a kid in there, I'm glad I didn't hit it.
Came all the way from Mason.
Exactly. And if he runs out of fuel and that AC goes off, that pepper's going to eat that vehicle.
With the special response team and a Bearcat on the way, all deputies needed to do now was wait it out. Or at least, that's what they thought.
Hey, Marvel's Bearcat's down, calling code. Yep. All right, boys, you ready? Pepper ball out!
Let's try to get armor painted on this
After
guy.
more
You
than
guys have
40
seen me
minutes
do it.
surrounded by pepper smoke, they fired another round of projectiles to smoke his ass out. And this time, Ryan's reaction changed.
Watch step chair. Walk towards the shield! Hey, don't push up, guys. Towards the shield!
Everyone fix the car. Now walk backwards towards the sound of the voice.
Hey.
All right, Pastor, go ahead and come out the driver's side door with your hands up.
All right, they're pushing, guys.
All right, Pastor, keep your hands so we can see them. Try to come out from the driver's side door.
I think I got all the armor on this guy.
You got anything on you?
Except this helmet I still gotta do.
Got a license, something? ID? Yeah, take your shoes off. Get in the car. Put your seatbelt on.
After almost 2 hours since the chase began, Ryan was arrested without further incident. The pepper balls eventually forced him to give himself up. No child was located in the vehicle.
Good.
However, deputies did discover a 9mm Ruger handgun and a dog. Ultimately, Ryan was charged with felony, first-degree aggravated assault on a public servant, times 11, third-degree evading arrest detention with a vehicle, and misdemeanor unlawful carry of a weapon. On March 13, 2026, he was found guilty on all counts and sentenced to 10 years in prison and charged a $10,000
Good.
fine for each count of aggravated assault.
Ooh,
Don't
that's
just
a lot
watch,
of cash.
represent. Visit CodeBlueCam.com to grab hoodies, shirts.
You know what? I'm gonna buy a
and
Code
more.
Blue Cam
Every
hoodie
item
or
will support the
at
channel
least a
and
shirt.
stories like this coming your
We watch
way.
them a lot on this channel, so I probably should. I really should buy at least a piece of their merch to show the appreciation. So I'm actually gonna do that one of these days, real quick here. All right, let me finish what I'm doing here. Last couple little lines in the very top of the helmet. It was really dark. I love that death metal for the armor for these guys. All right, we're gonna go back to the music. There we go. Don't ditch the glasses if you need them. Oh no, I just need to make sure I wear them on and off here and there. What I need is I need a better light somewhere, because right now all I got is this big one over my head here, and unfortunately I create a lot of shadows because I'm doing a lot of this. So I really need a better light. That's the only thing I could think of that would make this setup a little better, as a way of attaching a light like over here, you know, kind of like above me, but I would need a really tall light. So that might be a maybe for later. Now I would like a battery powered one so I can move it around. Qualify that knee pad as good enough. One spot right there that I can hit. I think that's all the armor on this dude done. And now the armor is done on this guy. Sort of. There's a bunch of empty spots. So we'll do the armor on this guy as well. Boy, I really didn't do a very good job on his armor. Looks like I painted this guy fucking blindfolded. And then his helmet's not even done. So much for his armor being done. Hey, that looks pretty good. Cool. Now, maybe we'll start picking out bags and pouches next on these guys. No, I mean, like I said, I just put mine. I have a little glasses case right here, so I put mine mostly in the glasses case. I'm gonna pick out. I kind of painted over some of the skin tone, so we're gonna just kind of pick out the skin tone a little bit, where I kind of painted over a little bit. Whoopsie. I just spread that black around. That was not great. Oh, I'm just making that so much worse. Okay, let's stop poking at the face and let that dry. Or just mop it up. That works. Now I'll poke at the face. Because I don't learn. I'm just making a mess. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. I'm gonna really fuck up that face. If I keep trying to switch from paint to paint, I'm gonna really fuck it up. Okay, you still need a face. Which I'm gonna use a smaller brush for this. I'm gonna use my little tiny lighter. Where the hell that went? These are like my three main brushes right now. Actually, we'll use this guy. We'll use our brand new brush. How light a skin tone should I go? Most of these have lighter skin tone. We'll use the tan skin tone, I think, on her. The only problem with using such a dark skin tone like this with the orange jumpsuit is it kind of looks all one color. That is my only problem with it. Ooh, this song's good.
The world begins to breath. trees. It's not the night, the day. It's not the stars above. It's not a burdened place. It's something I was taught. The darkness of a blue. My dreams inside the dreams. A melody that boom and still becomes the pain. The darkness of the blue. The darkness of the blue. The darkness of the blue.
Alright, skin tone picked out. Good enough for me, at least. Now, belts, buckles of these two. There's also a grenade I need to paint. Hold this upside down so I can see in there a little better. There we go. They have this big pouch right here. Ah, my nose is running. Yeah, we'll pick out all the belts and stuff like that on these two, and then we'll do the boots. Rest of the kit, just odds and ends. Most of it, though, should be pretty good. Last thing we're gonna do is las rifles, and then pick out all the silvery bits, and then we'll put washes. And there'll be plenty of doing washes on these. Now I gotta just pick out the boots, which I'm not gonna be super careful with. Mostly be careful around the top, but it's like the rest of the boot basically is just getting black, so it's like I don't have to be very careful with it at all, just around the top. Tucking my hands again, which is a really bad habit of mine. I think that's all the belts and stuff. Oh, there's one little fucking pouch in here that I can barely see. Good enough. You can't even see that pouch. You can only see it from the side. Alright, you. Belts. I need more olive trap because that is getting to be very limiting. Spot. I think that's armor? I'm not real sure. I can't tell if that's armor or fatigue right there. But it's super tiny. I'm gonna go with fatigue. try it out. By the way, these these Bear Cavalry paints are some of my favorite paints. I need to order some more. They have so much color in them. They look great. They're made in America too, so. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely, okay, that was definitely fatigue. There was just like a little bit of it underneath the armor, like on the belly, basically, and I noticed that it was raw plastic. Like I said, I probably could have just done the armor color over it, and no one would have ever noticed it, but that's not good enough for me. Uh-oh. Way too soupy. There we go. Just suck all that up off there. There's a big old drop right there. That was gonna really fuck me over. Still is. You think one day I'll be smart enough to not glue the last guns on? It's one thing like painting in pre-assemblies with like the hippogriff or something, but it just feels wrong just for base units to have to paint all of them in sub-assemblies. You know? It's like, especially if you have to field 100 of them like I do. It just feels wrong. You know, so it's like, I'll get as much as I can. And just use smaller brushes like I am doing here to pick out the details. But it's like, it just feels wrong to have to do all of your baseline troops all in sub-assemblies. Thank you, Chris. Oh, fun. I haven't finished the last two God of War games. I don't even think I own the other one. Also, if they don't come to PC, I'm not interested. So I'm not going to ever buy a console again just to get small exclusive games. I made that decision years ago. You know what game I'm looking forward to that's supposed to be coming out? I don't know when. The new Fable game. Especially since they added a character creator in it. So you don't have to play as the ugly main protagonist that they had in most of their original concept stuff. When the new Fable game comes out, I will be playing the shit out of that. Fable, I love Fable. Come on, I put a 360 emulator on my Switch, or not my Switch, but my Steam Deck just to play Fable 2. Which I own. There's just no way to play it and buy it on PC. Trust me, I have tried. And I have it for 360, but I wasn't going to plug in my 360 and cross my fingers and hope it would work, which is usually the case with 360s. I think it works, but it was packed away and I wasn't going to try to find it. And so I just downloaded a 360 emulator and it worked perfectly. No. So, but yes, a new Fable would be awesome. As long as it fuck it up. Yes, it will definitely, if it comes to PC at all, because right now they're talking about nothing coming to PC anymore. Because they're trying to focus on console sales, because that's where they make most of their money. Even though they're making millions of dollars off of the PC landscape, they don't want some millions of dollars, they want all of the millions of dollars. Because, yeah, Sony are scumbags. Them and Nintendo are the last ones that are really holding out on that. You can play it on whatever you want. Because that is where those two companies make a majority of their money. Is from console sales. But I think with the GameCube coming out, which I still refuse to call it the Steam Machine, it is the GameCube. I don't care who says otherwise. With the GameCube coming out and the yeah, supposedly there's going to be another what would you call it? Another, I did a really bad job painting. Another Steam Deck coming out. I think they're going to have no choice but to adapt or die. Yeah, they want to have a monopoly over their stuff, exactly. That's why they keep trying to take down Valve. So many other companies. Is because Valve doesn't have a monopoly. They know they don't, but everyone tries to say they have a monopoly because they just do it better than everyone else. And it's like, there's plenty of competition. It's just no one can do it as well as Valve can. Mostly because Valve has the architecture and the goodwill of so many people. And some of these companies are finding out you cannot buy goodwill for all the dineros. And unfortunately, I think Sony's learning that they can't, and they're kind of freaked out by it. Because to the corporate world, money is everything. And when money can't solve their problems, they don't know what to do. Okay. I see more brown. Okay. I'm pretty sure this guy is pretty much done. He actually doesn't have a face. You know what? He doesn't have a face at all because he's got a mask on. So let's make sure that his arms are actually looking good. I gotta do the bullets. Also, I see a bit of your armor that I didn't fucking paint, right? So I'm gonna okay. You. I'll just give you a once over. Gotta do the belt buckle. Why do I always forget the belt buckle? What time is it? Shit, it's almost 3 hours in and I haven't finished a single one of these models. I spent so long on this model that I kind of forgot what I was doing. Okay, as long as we can get these ones done. I'm so annoyed that I did that. I've done that before too, where I get really engrossed in just painting minis. And I forget that I'm supposed to, you know, try to hurry through them at least a little bit. Apparently, their head said that they should probably moderate talking. What the fuck do I pay you for? I love Gabe. I really do. The dude's a fucking G. We need to figure out freezing technology so we can, like, freeze his head or something like that. So he can just run Steam forever, because you know when he's gone, it's gonna fall apart. We need to make sure Gabe becomes the first immortal. Gabe gonna look like Big E. Oh god, yeah, with a golden throne and everything. Yes. Which people are freaking out because apparently, I actually watched it earlier. I didn't see it, and everyone's swearing up and down that if you go and you watch the 11th edition teaser trailer for Warhammer, you can see the Emperor move in it. And so people are like, oh my god, the Emperor's coming back. And it's like, no, I'm pretty sure it was probably just an Easter egg. I wouldn't get too fucking caught up in it, but if the Big E does come back, everyone's in trouble. Even the Imperium's in trouble. Because the Imperium now believes wholeheartedly that he's a god, and he never wanted to be one. So he's gonna have some personal issues with some of them. Carcharodons, yeah. I like the Carcharodons. Super tiny details, gotta tuck in close. Oh, he knows. It's the problem is if Big E, if they have Big E wake up, that ushers in 50K, or the next day. it ushers in the next millennium, essentially. Which means... unless he's just like... I know he's sort of awake because he did talk to Gilliman. And he also talked to, at the end of Space Marines 2, he talked to Titus. So he is waking up. Like I said, which is not good news for anyone. Not good news for Chaos. Not good news for Xenos. It is definitely not good for the Imperium. Because, two reasons. One, they've kind of become religious fanatics, which is exactly what he was fighting against through most of the 30K series. And Horus Heresy, stuff like that. He was fighting against the religious zealotry. So that's going to be really bad because he's now become the ire of religious zealotry. But he's also is really not good because he's kind of the beacon in the dark. And without him sitting on the golden throne, there's no lighthouse. Meaning no one can use warp travel anymore. Meaning even the Eldar would, I mean, they could still utilize the webway, but the webway almost goes through the golden throne. So I don't know if even they might even have problems navigating the webway. So literally no one benefits if he wakes up. It's actually bad if he wakes up because Magnus is still Chaos. He's still a major Chaos Demon Lord. Magnus was supposed to sit on the golden throne. It was designed for Magnus. And he was supposed to become the lighthouse, but with the Emperor being killed, quote unquote, severely injured at the end of the Horus Heresy, it's like he's kind of a turd on it, and it's become his tomb almost. And if he wakes up, that's really not good for anyone. Especially, I don't think he's gonna wake up in the sense of he gets up off the golden throne. I think his light's just gonna go out, and he's gonna become basically the 5th Chaos God, maybe the Chaos God of Order, which would be kind of cool. Oh yeah, the Grey Knights are absolutely screwed, and so is the Inquisition. Things are not going to wind up good for anyone. There's literally no one I can think of in the 41st or 42nd millennium that would benefit from him waking up, except maybe the Custodes. And even they might not get what they bargained for. Because Gilliman pretty much has it on lock right now. Him and the Lion are doing good things. And I really hope we see more of the Primarchs coming back before we see Big E do anything. But I think we're going to see the light of the Emperor go out, and he's going to awaken as a 5th Chaos God. Or, yeah, 5th Chaos God. I always forget about Zeech as a Chaos God, honestly. I always remember Slaanesh because I can't talk about half of the stuff with Slaanesh without being demonetized. I'm not monetized anyways, but can't talk about anything to do with Slaanesh and stay PG-13. Or very, very little with Slaanesh. Then there's Nurgle and Khorne, and then I always forget about Zeech because he's just kind of in the background, puppeteering things. He's not really front and center a whole lot. All right, we're going to pick out some gold, we're going to pick out some steel, we're going to pick out other stuff, and we're going to see if we can't get these 5 done. And then we'll do the washes. I'm going to try to kind of hurry a little bit through this. There's plenty of shells here that need to be painted, and those are all going to be painted. This brass that I have. Even though it's not the right color, I don't care. It's a very cool looking color. So, I'm going to get the back sides of them too. Try not to accidentally paint any gold on the arm. I think the Space Wolves are the ones that would probably be the best off, besides the Custodes, because the Space Wolves never really like revered him as a god. They kind of remember like, hey, don't do that. Plus, they're kind of doing their own stuff. It's so funny because the Space Wolves is the last like true legion, because let's face it, they kind of wiped their ass with Gilliman's breaking up the legions and stuff, and they kind of just told them, fuck off, nerd boy. And I think they'd probably be the best off. One of the best off. I don't think they'd come out unscathed. But I think they'd probably be... them and the Custodes would probably be best off. Fuck off, round butt girly man. Yes. Yeah, they basically told him, kiss our asses. They're not nearly as savage as they used to be either, because during the burning of Prospero and stuff like that, like, they were savages, and they've even toned that kind of stuff down. So, I don't know. I think they'd be alright, but who knows? Yeah, Big E would definitely wake up and go, the fuck is this? Although he kind of knows what's going on. He's been awake for a while. He's just not able to do much because he's kind of stuck in a limbo state. But I mean, he was able to talk to Rabute. But it wasn't... I got little things, I got details I got to pick out on this one. This one is just about done. I'm pretty sure this one's done. Like, there's not much more I can do on this model without making it clustered. This one... I gotta paint, and the power pack on the last gun has no paint on it, and then I have an Aquila. Or Imperial Eagle, if you will. And then I'm pretty sure that's it for this one too. Doing final colors with This is final touch up for each one of these. And then we can get washes on, and then we're done. Ooh. I just need a little bit of silver to touch that up, because that is really not good looking. There. I think that's everything. This is a done model. Done. We got the gun to do on this one. A little bit of steel here and there. Huh. I'm gonna do. I hit the bump. I bumped the dinghy. Come on. I at least gotta get these 5 models done by the end of the day, right? At this point, I think it really actually would have been faster for me just to do 3 models, because 5 might be too many for me to do at once. Because I just wind up focusing on one model by accident. Also, our music ended. Let's see. Focus, coding, and productivity. Yeah, sure. Called contact. We'll go with this one. Yeah? How'd you think of it? Good. I like hearing my friends getting along. Las gun is painted. That grenade is painted. That is painted. You just slowly rotate to make sure there's nothing else. And we're just gonna do the pick out the steel on the las gun, and this guy is done. We're pretty much done with this dude. I'm very happy with this. So we're gonna do the front. Front sight posts. That's a scary thought. God, I put a big freaking smear right there of steel. That's annoying. Touch that up. Alright. Nope, nope, nope. We need a little more steel. We need to do the mag. Oh, and he's got a mag on his backpack that I didn't notice until right now. I was like, wait, one of these guys had a mag on their backpack. I gotta fix this last gun because unfortunately I put a big smear of silver across the side of it. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then touch that spot right there. Cool. And then we just need to do the equivalent on the side of the last guns. Done. There is a tiny bit of one you can see on this side. Oh wait, no, can't see it. I'm just gonna make that brown. Fuck it. Barely fucking see it. No one ever is gonna know. No one's gonna know. That guy is diggity done. This guy got a grenade. So we'll paint that real fast. He's doesn't have a mag on his backpack, but he has like a drinking canteen hanging from his bag. So we'll put that, paint that steel as well. And he's got a grenade right here. Okay, this guy doesn't have the canteen. That must be the last one that we have that has the big ass canteen that I gotta paint silver. The inside of that mug. Maybe I should have painted this like a ceramic mug. That would look so out of place. Can do like #1 dad or something on it. That's so fucked up to even joke about. Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't do his boots? I've missed the boots on this dude. How do I miss the boots? Could be the sound of my Bluetooth mouse shutting off. If anyone's wondering what that blink is every now and then. That is my Bluetooth mouse shutting off and disconnecting from my computer here. I think I had a bug on my leg. The problem with living in the middle of the country is you get bugs. If the house isn't sealed up super tight, you get them. But not the end of the world. Most of them are harmless. Most of them. It's not Australia. Gotta tuck my fucking brush way up in there to try to get the back side of that rifle painted. Good enough. Fuck it. Good enough. If anyone ever tries to fucking see in there, I'll make sure to slap them across the head. Alright, cool. That one's done. 10:30. Getting close to the end of the stream. We're just going to instantly try to do this gun as much as we can in brown. Big glob of paint that was dried on top of the gun. That was really going to be annoying, so I made sure to take care of that real quick there. I think this is the exact same gun we just did too. Yeah, and this is the guy with the canteen and the knife and the... Cool. At least I know where I gotta get, where all the difficult spots are. Because I just literally just did this exact same, like, hand placement. And then we'll pick out the steel other places and then come back to the gun with the steel. Because brown's gonna take a minute to fully dry. Ooh, this is a good song. I like this. It's super relaxing. Man, I'm getting a hook on this brush now too. I must just be getting real rough with these brushes for some reason. Better, these brushes really aren't as good as I thought they were going to be. Alright, we'll pick up fucking detail with this brush then. Fuck you. My cheapo Amazon brushes are working better than the one that I actually bought from an actual art place. Isn't that always the case though? For some reason the cheap ones seem to always work better than the ones you spend money for. Aha! You gotta do the black on the knife. Good enough? And now we'll do the steel on the gun. And then these all just need to get their washes done. Ooh, I really watered that down by accident. All right, that's all 5. Now, I need one of my bulkier brushes, which I think this one already has a wayward strand. Cut that off real fast. This new brush that I have here is just for Nuln Oil, Agrax Earthshade, and I have Skin Tone over here. Light Tone, which we're going to use a couple drops of really thinned out light tone on the faces and hands. Okay. Face and hands. This one. Face. And hands. I'm just gonna try to get all these done and then we'll throw it. This one's just got hands, no face. This one has a glow stick in her hand, and I need to paint that. Also, she has like a bracelet on her hand. I'm gonna quickly paint that, but I'm gonna paint it just straight black. Couple little things I gotta touch up on that one. But this last one, we're gonna do that same shit. Make sure to get the flesh tone on there. Make sure to get the face. Try to avoid the hair. Mostly because I want to darken the hair up, so I'm actually going to put Nuln Oil in the hair to leave heavy highlights. Okay. Alright. Now, I'll take a minute. Try to pick out that bracelet again before we move on. Good enough for me. Super tiny detail, no one will ever notice it, but I did. Now, we need to do Agrax Earthshade. On pretty much everything. Missed a spot on this last gun, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I'm just going to paint that in and try not to get it everywhere. Good enough. Fuck it. Good enough. Yeah. I think all of it is pretty much covered in Agrax Earthshade. I'm going to just do a little bit more right here, just because I feel like that's dark enough. And a little bit around the back of the neck. Nice. That one is done. This one's been stuck down for a long time, so it's gonna take me a minute to get all the blue tack off the bottom of it. Okay, that one's done. So, give me a minute. I'm gonna take off the hippogriff and these fellas. We're gonna throw that one on there. And then we'll throw a bunch of agrax on this person. And that one's done. Done. Now, pop them off the base. And now he's going to go on here as well. Oh, there we go. That's fine. That's fine, buddy. I know how that feels. Ooh. We got 2 done. 3 left to go, guys. 3 left to go. There we go. Another one. Done. So it took me just about 4 hours to paint 5 models, which isn't great. That's poor. But they look really fucking good. So, do I need to spend nearly as long on just my standard line troops? Probably not. But god damn it, I'm gonna make sure they look good. So, and they still need basing. But I think I'm gonna do most of them, paint most of these minis, and then I'll do a whole day just basing them. I mean, get like 40 minis done and then just do like a bunch of basing all at one time. Okay, this one's done. The only one that's really gonna get null oil is the one with the box. Because the box is gonna get null oil, because I don't want it to be as like dirty as everything else is. Here's another one, like, done. And this is a squad of 5. That took me way too long. I think the sound is going dumb. Alright. She is the last one. She's going to get pretty heavy on the Earth Shade. Little careful up around the box because I'm going to do null oil over that. But everything else gets Earth Shade. They did Agrax in her hair. That sounds like a euphemism. What that would mean, I have no idea. Alright. Yeah, now we'll just do... Let's do the Vox on her back in Nuln Oil. And then this one's done as well. Now the reason I'm doing it in Nuln Oil is because it's going to bring up the pitch just a little bit. It's just going to get ever so slightly different shade. All right. Wash the brush out. Oh. Pop the mini off. And there you go. There's a squad of 5. Or half a squad, or however you want to break it up. The fire team, I guess. Technically, I think 5 is a fire team. There we go. It unfortunately took me way too long to do 5 fucking models. But they're done. And we can do 5 more. Later. Whew. I'm tired. But I'm happy with it. It looks good. I think they're very, very good. Here, I'll actually blow it up so that way everyone can see it. A little better. I'm pretty happy with those. I think those look really, really good. I think they look good. I'm very happy with how they turned out. They took me way longer than they should have, quite frankly. But I'm happy with how they turned out. And we got about 40 more to go before we're done. So at this rate, that'd be another 40 something hours. Plus we have to base all of them. Plus we have sentinels to do, more tanks, and there's so much to do. But we will slowly but surely get them done. If I do at least 5 models, assuming I can get 5 models done a week, well, I could probably get more than 5 models. If I can get 5 models done a stream, it will only take me like 15 streams to get all of my guards models done. Unfortunately, probably won't be able to do that many every stream. I'm going to try to do numbers of 5 like that for all of our dudes in the future. I think maybe 5s like that, and then maybe 2, armored models at once. Problem is, some of these models have like 3 people on the base, and those are going to be difficult to do, but we will try. But with that, I think I'm going to call it there. I hope everyone has a good night, of course. Take it easy, everyone. I hope everyone has a good night and has a good day tomorrow. I think that we're going to do quite a bit of painting here in the next couple weeks. I've been really getting back into it. Tomorrow very well might be a gaming stream, or if I feel like continuing to paint, I might do another painting stream. I'm not sure. This week is kind of weird because I won't be here Friday and Saturday. Sunday is up in the air. I don't think I'll be here on Sunday, though. I'm not going to hold my breath. And if I am here, I'm going to get home late. But the week after that, we might, Monday and Tuesday, we might do more painting streams. Tomorrow will probably be a gaming stream. If I'm feeling like it, I don't know what I'm going to play. Or it might be another painting stream, and I might paint this Sentinel that I was just teasing at painting earlier today. But either way, I hope everyone has a good night. I hope everyone has a good day tomorrow, and I hope everyone will join me in the next stream. And until then, take it easy, everyone. Have a good night, and adios. Goodbye.